Hey everyone, welcome back to Breaking Bread. We're your hosts.
Bonjour.
Oh, he's jumped the gun.
Yeah.
You're eager, aren't you?
I know, man. We said let's get straight into it, so let's get going, man.
So that's your host Carl, and I'm your host Liam.
Yep.
How you all doing, Birmingham?
Watcher. This will be a short intro, I think, because the whole episode, it has its sort of own intro, doesn't it? This one.
Yeah, this is a different kind of episode. It's not so much of an interview, although sometimes I try my best to interview him.
He did get half an interview, I reckon. We found out more about him, stuff I was surprised by.
Yeah, so today's guest is the awesome Chris, but you will all know him as the Fat Foodie. Absolutely obsessed with it. He loves food as much as we do. So
Yeah,
this is
he's mad
basically
for
just
it.
a chat all about food in Birmingham, and we do go into a little bit. I feel like we got to know the foodie a little bit more, didn't we? The Fat Foodie.
Yeah, I learned a lot about him, to be honest. So, yeah, he's sort of...
I thought he was a top guy before we started, and I genuinely think he's a really nice
then
dude.
he went up
like,
from there, yeah.
His whole persona on Instagram is brilliant. I think he's funny.
Yeah, he's very positive.
Yeah, it's like us. You won't see him slagging off everywhere and giving it
it's
full
all good with
beans.
him. Same as us, yeah.
Yeah, just a really fun conversation all about food. This episode probably will make you hungry. So grab a sandwich or something.
Yeah, this week you get to hear a lot about burgers and a lot about good food and good places. So yeah,
It's very street. He loves his street food. Then he loves burgers.
yeah. Well, it's his speciality, isn't it?
Yeah,
So-
burgers is his bag, man. So
This was recorded at
Roberto's.
Roberto's again.
it's just
We're gonna
it's
get
just
our
a
own
great place. You
recording
know what I
spot.
love about Roberto? I'll tell you this now. This is meant to be short, but I'll tell you what I love about recording outside at Roberto's. If you don't know where it is, it's
It's in the custard factory.
on the main drag, you know, the main stretch of the custard factory when you come in from the main road in Digbeth. And there's people in and out all the time going past. And they look at your recording and they just carry on. They don't stop and go like, oh, what are you up to? Like, they just look like it's normal. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I love about the custard factory. It's like the creative hub, isn't it? No one stops or looks at you. Everyone's just like, oh yeah, someone is recording the podcast in the middle of custard factory. Yeah, of course they are. Off we go. But it kind of feels like we belong there, like, you know, that's our creative home.
Well,
Like,
it's like the best for me. It's the best part of Birmingham.
yeah.
For going out in.
And then
We're definitely
Roberto's,
drinking in.
Roberto's that
Anyway.
chilled. Like, he don't care. Like, we never tell him we're coming. Like Chris said,
No,
he turned
roll
up and was like, yeah, all right, mate, I'm here to record with the Breaking Bread lads. And Roberto was like, cool. News to me, but cool.
Well, it just works, doesn't it? It's quiet. We usually record on Mondays, and they're usually quiet nights in the bar.
He's relaxed and
It's a good chilled vibe in there, nice music.
does amazing beer. Even for me, non-alcoholic beer. Does some of the best non-alcoholic beer I've had.
Yeah, he's got a good selection.
Awesome chat, loads of food. If you don't already follow him, what the hell are you doing? Go and follow the Fat Foodie because he's class. Hope you all enjoy this episode.
Enjoy. If I can help it. You recording this bit? Us talking about me wiggling my microphone.
Yeah.
This will make it. This
Touching
is
it in
great
delicate
podcast,
places.
yeah. This is how it's gonna go.
This is how it works. We
Wanging
just-
it
Let's just
around.
get comfortable now, and then we can get that out of the way. And you know, if it gets touchy-feely later, it's
Yeah.
completely
If
acceptable.
you hear any wavy noise, it's me wangling it around.
Bit of a different episode for everyone today. Not so much an interview. Chris doesn't have to look so nervous.
More like a piss up and a chat.
That's exactly what it is. But that's what our interviews
Perfect.
normally like as well. So,
It's all right. I'm driving to 5 and driving.
so
Drink responsibly, kids.
basically, this is just an hour-long chat about all the great places to eat in Birmingham and a little bit outside Birmingham as well. I'm going to call it. I keep calling you Chris, but it's no one's going to know who the hell Chris is.
Just call me Fatty.
Fat Foodie, which is it. This is my problem here because you're called the Fat Food, but you ain't fat.
I
I mean,
have a
if-
problem that you're slimmer than both of us.
I mean, the T-shirt. Thanks to Andy Stubbs for the great T-shirt, because he sent me an extra large one. It hides the curves.
Yeah, it's
But
sick
if I
t-shirt.
try to look smart and put a really small T-shirt on, you can see the gunt.
I'm gonna get a couple of
really-
these tops, man. They look awesome.
Yeah,
look
yeah. It's
wicked.
the lovely design. Can't really see this me talking to it, but
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not video, man.
but yeah, hides the
Does he
muffin
draw?
top.
Does he draw it himself, or does he get someone to do it?
Nah, he got an artist to do it, and I forgot the artist's name. I'm not too sure, but Yeah, I don't know where it is.
Sick T-shirt anyway.
Look it up on Instagram.
I've noticed this a lot. There's a lot of places that do their T-shirts now.
I am a merch fiend.
I was going every time I look at you, you've got a T-shirt from somewhere.
I am a merch fiend. I love a T-shirt. I've got a sticker wall at home that was my office and now it's my wardrobe because the little one's got the bigger room. But yeah, I love a T-shirt, love a hat. London Logco, got on at the minute a hat, corduroy hat. I love it, just love it. But another thing that's good about the merch is that when I do my videos and when I do my Instagram stories, I always try and wear a T-shirt, and there's a lot of the times that people are like, oh, that's a pretty sick T-shirt, where'd you get that from? Send them the link, boom. Or
yeah, I'm really after some of the Fuck Wolf Bonehead ones that he did.
yeah, I've got both of them, and I've also just got the one he did with the old crown.
Oh
where
yeah,
it's the
yeah.
thumbs up on the front and then the gorilla on the back with the, I think it's with a BT tower. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, just a merch fiend. I love it.
Yeah, so we're here with the Fat Foodie. Everyone should know who you are. If they don't, where the hell have they been?
Yeah.
Like, your videos are cool and they're hilarious.
Yeah.
And like, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't call yourself an influencer.
I fucking hate the
Yeah.
word influencer. I'm just a fat prat who likes food. I like
It's
eating
that word,
food.
isn't it?
So yeah.
Makes your balls retract a little
It's
bit.
a,
when you hear
it's
it,
a horrible
yeah.
word. But
Or even food blogger. Oh, I'm a food
Yeah,
blogger.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
I'm not that. I am classed as an influencer because I am influencing people to go and eat food. But I love what I eat.
I can't remember. I think it was Laura Bite Your Brum said, just because you are an influencer doesn't mean you have influence. And
Yes.
some people who wouldn't class themselves as influencers do have influence, and I think
Yeah.
that's you. And a lot of the last few weeks, mentioning their name, but influencers have been slagged off quite a lot. And I think it's quite unfairly, some of it. And I mean, how much time goes into them videos and like Instagram?
How long have
How
you
many
got?
followers you got on Instagram? You got like
I'm at like 44,100 and something, but I'm not counting.
so anyone who's like slagging you off, saying like, oh, you know, all he's doing is these Instagram. I'd like to say to anyone, go and try and build an audience that big. Like, go and
It's
try and
hard,
get that
man.
many followers. It's
When I first started this 4 years ago, I started it as a bit of fun. There was a few reasons why I started it, a few influences, and I thought, you know what, I'll just do it. I was cooking at home a lot anyway. At work, I turned around to my bro and I was like, do you know what, I think I might start a food page. And he's like, go for it. So I think I was called the Fat Man Foodie to start off with. And then the wife turned around and was like, no. And then, yeah, the Fat Foodie was born, but then someone was called the Fat Foodie who hadn't used his account since 2016. So I had to put the UK at the end. But it's a full-time job. I started it as a bit of fun every time I cooked a bit of food. I think I used to post like Morrison's did like king-size bourbon biscuits. Used to post stuff like that. Have you seen the size of this bourbon biscuit? Oh.
that sound amazing.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
good.
sold.
They did a custard cream as well, which was pretty sick. Yeah, and the foot-long sausage roll. You remember the foot-long
yeah.
sausage
Yeah,
roll?
I remember that.
Yeah, I went down a treat. But yeah, and then it was just, it turned into like a true passion. I was posting every day. I was liking and commenting. Just, you know, that's the way that Instagram works. You build your engagement. You like and comment on. I mean, I was commenting on dogs and cats, and you know, just getting my page seen, and then the reach and your impressions go up, and it's hard. I think I got 1,000 followers in a month. And then it just kind of snowballed from there, really.
I think it's something we seriously like underestimated when we started. Like, before, we'll build our social and then especially our Insta, because food's obviously a very
It's very Insta friendly, isn't it?
it's
Yeah.
very Insta friendly. So we'll build quite a big audience, and hopefully they'll transfer and listen to the podcast. But we found that it was easier to build a podcast audience than it has been to build an
Honest
Insta.
to God.
Yeah.
Get someone to, I mean, I've got, over 40,000 followers. To get one person to swipe up to a link that goes through to, say, my YouTube, when I was trying to push my YouTube channel, trying to get blood out of the stone. Like that, nah. And It just
I'm sure I read something. It's like 1% or something that does that. So it's really hard.
Yeah.
Well, I'm bad for that. I'm not gonna lie. Not so much on yours, but if I see something I'm interested in, I still don't swipe up half the time.
nah. It's because you're in the zone of watching videos. You don't want to get sidetracked and go to something else. You're flicking through and watching.
It kind of defeats the purpose of the whole stories, because stories, you barely watch like a second of it. You just want to see everything, don't you?
Yeah.
So to stop and swipe up, half the time you swipe past it before you've even fucking decided to swipe up. You're like, fuck
I've
it.
thought about doing videos before of like me taking one bite 1 second and then another bite another second. So as someone's skipping through, it's just a slow mo of me going,
Vanishing.
yeah.
That's good. Though.
But yeah, it's
No, but I love the ones you do. I love the ones with the unboxing videos and stuff like that. They're all wicked. Like.
Yeah, it's again from what my page has, grown to. I want to do the most for anyone who sends me anything. For any, I get all sorts, cookies, brownies, hot sauces. I mean, I got a 2-foot salmon sent to my. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'm like him sat in my back garden. Couldn't even put it out in the fridge. I was like going down the shop and buying bags of ice and keeping it in a polystyrene container in my back garden. I think the cats were fishing about in the morning trying to get it. But I give everyone 110%. So yeah, when I get the delivery, I'll do an unveiling of what I've got, and then I've started to do with the hot sauces, testing the hot sauces on the videos, and yeah, that goes down a treat. And then yeah, if I've been given something to cook, I'll do cooking videos, and then obviously the post with the videos after. So they're getting like 3 bits of the Fat Foodie, really. Yeah. So that's just.
Yeah, I get the feeling you genuinely like love or everything that you do promote as well. Like
For me, if I don't like it, I won't post it.
Yeah.
I won't post about it. If I've been to a restaurant or I've been invited somewhere and I've not liked it and they're badgering me about posting about it, I'll just say, look, I wasn't particularly keen on it. And just explain to them it's constructive criticism at the end of the day, innit? I'm not one of these bloggers. I'm all about positivity. There's so much negativity on social media. People moaning, bitching, fucking, just keep yourself to yourself. Don't get involved in anyone's business and just spread positivity. And that's what I'm about. So I would never go and slag any restaurant off on my page. I did it when I first started. It's not a nice thing. Anything that I don't like, I just won't post about. So yeah, I love everything that I do, and that's why I say I put 110% into anything that I.
Yeah, that's a similar vibe to what we're going. If we don't like it, we just don't fucking talk about it.
That was part of the reason with I think we started following your stuff, because it was like, well, here's someone else doing positive. Because we've always said from day one, there's a lot of people who do the negativity and they do it quite well.
Yes.
And they're good at it.
Yeah.
We're not.
I think you've got to be really articulate to be negative. Otherwise, it can come across as just bitchy.
And also, there's a lot of.
And I'm not very articulate, so there's no point me doing it.
There's not as many people doing the positive as there is the negative.
Yes.
And so we were like, let's just go with the positive. And then we came across you, and you were like all positive. We're like, yeah, this is dude. It's like in line with us as well.
I think with the negativity, you've got to back your case up.
Exactly.
If you're just negative for the, for the cause of being negative, then
or just the likes, even.
Do you know what I mean?
Just for a couple of likes, what's the point, man?
Well, we all know, don't we, that negativity sells.
Yeah.
Controversy sells.
Yeah.
So I understand why people do it.
Sex sells, and that's why I do it. Get my belly out, love it.
I feel like I'm going down the interview route, but I just want to.
I know.
You always felt quite comfortable in front of the camera,
Yes. So back in the day, I did performing arts. I've always been, involved in acting. Well, when I was at school, I used to do it on like a Sunday as well, and I'm pretty sure there's some videos, VHSs tucked away somewhere of me performing on stage. And then just kind of come away from that, as a little bit of a rebel. got kicked out of school and stuff, and then that's when I come away from all of that stuff. Then I started. Yeah, I don't think when I first started my page, I think I was just doing my photos, my posts, and I think it was a year into my page. I just thought, you know what? I tell you what I'd done. I'd got invited to Meatopia. Guinness had invited me over to Ireland to their collaboration with Meatopia, and I thought, you know, they're paying for everything here. I've got to do a little bit more than just a few photos. So I got on the camera. I started doing my face on it, and then from the reaction of everyone of me doing these videos, I just thought, this is something I'm going to do more often now. And yeah, here I am today, doing videos every bloody day.
Yeah, same thing. Awesome. No, they are good though. I enjoy watching them. I always click on them. They're addictive as well. That's the problem.
It's just I try to hook people
what's
in
he eating
from the
now,
first
man?
go. Yeah. Yeah, I just try to entice people in from the get go. Yes, Fat Foodie massive. What are you saying? It's has been a slogan at the start of most of my videos, and then where the video goes from that could be anywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, and everywhere. Yeah.
Everywhere. Yeah.
You've got your passion for cooking. Have you ever worked in hospitality or?
Yeah, so I started off as a pot wash when I was 13. Basley Clinton National Trust. Started when I was 13. Then I went from there to a tiny little place in Knoll, served Jasper Carrot. Put his knife and fork at the wrong side of him, got told off. And then just kind of went from there, worked at the Black Boy, also in Knoll.
Big portions, man.
Yeah,
Love
the
the
mixed
portions.
grill, metal platter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was talking about that with someone the other day. Remember that in the day, everyone went Black Boy.
Black
They?
Boy.
Yeah,
It was £21, I think it was, for that mixed grill, and you got half a cow, a few sausages, beans or peas.
Oh, it's great, man. You get chicken Kievs. You get 2 chicken Kievs.
2 chicken Kievs. They don't mess about. The cottage
It's the only way
pie
you can
dishes
improve on
as
one
well.
chicken Kiev, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like the big bull's head down here. Remember the He-Man platter there? Did you ever have that?
No.
You know, we're in Digbuff now at Roberto's as always, and the big bull's head. They do a He-Man platter. They used to do a massive T-bone, and this was when. Do you remember when you had that? What was it? It wasn't foot and mouth, was it? Mad cow disease.
Yeah.
So we used to call it the illegal T-bone, and that used to come on a platter, and it was fucking huge.
It's come on a sandwich. No, the sandwich trays. The
Yeah,
silver
yeah,
come out
yeah.
That's
of
what it
them,
came on.
With chips, loaded with chips and peas.
And they do a He-Man
Nah,
platter
miss
that's the
that.
same, and if you can eat that, then I mean I could eat
Doing
that.
some.
Although the last time I fucked it all down myself, didn't I? After
Few
someone
drinks
else
down.
did the exact same thing, it was too far on the edge, and I cut into it, and it flipped all down, mate. Fucking.
My worst nightmare, that is.
You don't want to eat floor steak, man.
No,
It's
no.
not
5
pretty.
second rule and
You
all
did
that,
that.
but
I
yeah.
did, yeah. To be fair, dusted it off.
Sorry, mate. You were just saying about you were working at the Black Boy.
Oh yeah, Black Boy. And then kind of worked my way up. I mean, George and the Tree. I kind of went from it wasn't really a commis chef or a chef de partie there. It was like you're a starter chef or you're a grill chef. Worked my way up. That's where I learnt to cook a steak. And then last place I worked was the Falcon in Hatton. And that is where I fell out of love with the kitchen because I worked for an arsehole. It was run by an arsehole. He gave me a 12.5 grand contract and I was doing 60, 70 hour weeks, which works out to about £3.80 an hour. So, yeah, it's mad the way the world's changed now and you don't see that as much. I've kind of worked my way up. Got a few horror stories from there as well of, being kicked in the nads when you're down, kind of.
Kind of feels like it gives you a bit of an understanding of, like, when we visit places to eat, like, I understand what that waitress is going through. I understand what the chef's going through. I don't think you get that unless you've worked in hospitality.
And that's why if there's ever a wait or if there's ever, like this eat out to help out scheme, some of the places have been absolutely hammered. And like they get the grottiest people. And I'm like, hold on a minute, you're getting 50% off your grub here. sit down, shut up, eat your food, and then I've seen posts of like waitresses crying and stuff. I'm like, it's not the way. It's
I worked in Weatherspoons for like 2 years, and I think my conclusion at the end of it was, the cheaper something is, the higher the expectations,
yes,
and the more willingness someone is to give you loads of abuse. We used to have like, I think it was Ruddles, like some cheap ale, and it was always out of date because everyone drank Carlin or lager or whatever. And then we'd sell it for like 89p a pint, and everyone complained. Everyone took it. Went,
what do you expect?
Nah,
It's
it's
like
not the best,
£1.29 now at the best of the times. You know what I mean? But
What are you fucking expecting,
it's
man?
like, what do you expect? It's 89p, mate. What are you at?
Of course, you had the shits the next day.
yeah,
So I just think people just expect
the Guinness
more, like.
poos.
I mean, you can't base everyone on a Weatherspoons customer anyway. They're the
No.
worst at the best of times, but
But it does feel like Eat Out to Help Out brought the Weatherspoon customers
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
took them out of Weatherspoons and put them into the best of places, which is never a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
mix.
No. Get back to Weatherspoons.
Did you eat out to help out?
Yeah. Where did I eat out? The new Horseshoe Bar and Grill in Cov, Desi place, Desi mixed grills,
Yeah, all about
butter
them.
chicken, all that. The spread that I had could have fed 4 or 5 people. It was just me, the missus, and the little one sat there eating his chips like, oh.
You're like, come on, help us out with some of these wings, man.
Yeah. That's what everyone was saying. Get the wings, the crispy wings, get the wings. Wings were all right, you know.
Oh,
But yeah, butter chicken. What else was on there? Lamb balti. Yeah, and for me, if I go to anywhere like curry house wise, always get a lamb dish. Or if you can tell
Yeah,
how good
it is.
a curry house is by the lamb.
We're exactly
If you
the
get
same
a
benchmark, ain't we?
chewy bit of lamb, you're like, no, I'm not happy with that.
So
But,
if you go to a shell, don't order the lamb because you just know you're in a
you
shell.
know, yeah.
If the
chicken.
lamb's good, if the lamb falls apart when you put it in your mouth,
Yes.
don't matter what you fucking order after that, it's all gravy.
Yeah.
You've been to Covered Wagon, haven't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
love the covered wagon.
That's like that might as well sponsor the show.
I
Covered
know,
Wagon,
yeah.
Little Blackwood.
Plug
You
it,
hear
Little
that, Covered
Blackwood
Wagon,
and
do
Covered
it.
Wagon, constantly
Yeah.
plugged by us, and
I love that
probably
place.
going to go today as well.
Might do after this.
Yeah.
I
I'm
love
coming
them.
with
We've
you
got them on
guys,
as well.
Yeah.
We've got them coming on, seriously. They're on in
Okay.
October, yeah.
Yeah, so they've just opened another. Well, not just opened another place,
Is
but
that the one in
they're-
AG?
Yeah.
Teamed
Yeah.
up with Kieran, haven't they, from the Crown?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice. But yeah, their food's bang on, man.
Yeah.
From
good.
the first time that I turned up, I was looking at the menu like, fucking hell, what do I order? There's loads. He's like, let me pick you a few things. I tell you what, he come out, the table was full. I'm like,
I also remember the
"What
videos you had, and I was
Yeah.
like, shit.
There's a lot. But yeah, a lot of people go to the Covered Wagon. People that I didn't even realise knew where the place was. Go to the Covered Wagon.
I
It's
feel
just
like every
great.
time we put a picture or a story up about Covered Wagon, somebody new messages us and goes, "How good is that?"
Yeah.
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 Always get a
I
message
used to go
about
to
it.
that pub when it was the old boozer. My granddad lives down the road. We used to
So,
take
Ah,
him
right.
through his.
So,
We used to take him for his Thursday night point, and then when he changed over, he's like, "Fucking the pub's gone. We're gonna have to change pubs." Yeah.
I did think that. I wondered what happened to like the 3 or 4 regulars who used to just go there when it was a boozer.
Yeah.
Like.
Thursday afternoon, you'd see me granddad and all my dad and my uncles in the corner of the pub. Like, I'm in the Carlin.
I gotta admit, I would struggle just to drink there.
But now,
Yeah, if I just went there for a drink, I couldn't just fucking sit there drinking.
Nah, straight
No
away you get
way.
the nibbles out, wouldn't you?
I'd be like, oh, just get a couple of cheeky samosas or something.
Yeah,
some wings,
pop on some
throw
dip.
them over. No way.
Nah, couldn't.
Then it'd be the butter paneer would be on the table, the fucking wagon big mixed grill would be there, the whole works would be there.
Yeah, I think that's the first place that I ever had a mixed grill. One of the big.
What a
The big
place to
mixed
pick for the
grills.
first one as well.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, that fish pakora. Oh,
Mm.
love a bit of fish pakora.
You ever been the Merry Maid?
No.
The
so,
fish pakora there is the best fish pakora I've had anywhere.
So this is when I worked at Rolls. Everyone was like, so Rolls Royce before it moved to Birmingham Business Park was at in Tysley. That's what the lads used to do. They used to finish work at 2:00, go home, get changed, and then all meet the Merry Maid. And I never made it down, but I've heard it's not particularly the most nicest of places.
Let's put it politely.
Paper covers over the tables and that. Not somewhere where you'd set the missus, like the covered wagon.
It reminds me of being like 8 going into a pub when I was proper young in Champion or something like that. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah. But the food speaks for itself, and I'm all about that.
It does.
As long as the service is all right, and I don't care where I'm eating. You know, the walls could be falling down. As long as the food's good,
Yeah, man. I could eat a bucket of their fish pakora. I'm sure they like crumble up Bombay mix like into a fine powder, and that's what they coat it in.
Really?
I'm certain that's what they do.
Oh.
It is the best, definitely the
Best fish pakora I've had by a mile.
We were saying we'd like to do we could do a mix and match from all the different Desi pubs. Like take the fish pakora from there, the curries from Old Mosley Arms.
Old Mosley Arms, not been there.
Yeah,
Good.
The curries from there. The mixed grill's good, but the curries are.
Yeah.
They got the best curries, hands down. I have a Desi pub.
That's going down in the notes.
100%.
That is.
Yeah, fantastic. They've just had it done up as well, haven't they?
Yeah, it's just been redone. Yeah.
Just been
Oh,
done up.
really?
Yeah. Should have refurb.
Before we got talking about Desi pubs, you were just talking about the eat out to help out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Where else did I eat? Street in Alston. Obviously, I've got over to the dark side now. I live on the outskirts of Cov, so yeah, everywhere I ate was that side.
Yeah, it's handy for like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Just go local, don't you?
Yeah. So Alston is my local.
They've got like a street food thing in Alston, have they? Is that always on, or is it just now and again? Alston Supper Club, part of the Digbeth thing, is it?
So I've only recently just heard of this. I think what he does, he just takes over restaurants or takes over a space. But yeah, I'm still to get my ass to one. But yeah,
I just thought I'd seen it somewhere. I can't remember where. You probably know this. You see that much in a day. You're like,
it's like trawling through YouTube at 2 a.m. in the morning and Instagram. You'll be like, oh, what's this? And then you'll be like, oh, who's like this? And then who's like this? And then before you know, you're looking at somebody's ass on something. You know, it's yeah.
I find I can't look at Insta either when I vet too much. Like if I vet too much and I'm too full, and the first picture you see is like a massive like mixed grill or something. You're like, fuck that. See, you said about kind of like both sides of it. You're kind of famous for loving burgers,
Yes.
street food.
I love a fucking burger.
Before I say this, you don't actually. This isn't your full-time job. It should be a full-time job, but it's not your full. Like you worked at Rolls Royce, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
You actually work.
Yeah, so I have a
There's probably
full-time
a lot
job.
of people who watch your videos and think,
They're
"Oh,
just
that's
a
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah, so I got a BMW 1 Series. It's the family car. And I turn up to some of these places and like, oh, fucking hell, the fuck food is paying well, isn't it? I'm not fucking... I'm like, no, I have a full-time job. I pay for mum, you know. It's, yeah. So I went from working in the catering industry to working for Rolls-Royce Aerospace. I've been there for about 8.5 years. And then, so I started it while at Rolls-Royce. And I used to do split shifts, so I used to do 6 a.m. till 2 p.m. I used to go home. Sometimes, you know, if I straight from work, jump in my car, go and eat it somewhere, you know, sit down. I used to be there for a good few hours, sit and talk to the chefs, the managers or whatever, go home, do my photos, and then the week after I'd be on afternoons, so I'd be working 2 in the afternoon till 10. I used to get up early in the morning, go to somewhere for 12 o'clock, eat, you know, and then, it's just trying to keep up with the invites. And then on a weekend, Digbeth Dining Club, the Holy Grail, it's my second home. I used to turn up there on a weekend, get a load of, feast, get a load of content, and...
so good though, isn't it, Digbeth Dining Club?
You just can't beat it.
You can't eat more than one thing either. You got to have like at least minimum 2 places.
This is why I always suggest go with someone else. You know, I always say go with 2 people because it's. I mean, we've had it recently where people are asking to cut burgers into 4, and I'm like, come on, just stop being a tight ass. Get your money out of your pocket and buy a bloody £7.50, you know, cheeseburger. Just so if you want to try it, and there's 4 years, get you know, a burger between you. I know I'm saying that a lot of people are in difficult situations now, so you know. But yeah, I always say go with 2 people because you can have so much more than just going by yourself. Saying that, I do go by myself, and I do eat a lot of food.
Yeah, I always go there. I'm like, oh, what I'm gonna get? What am I gonna get? Always end up at Only Jerkin every fucking time.
Everyone does it.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. Then I say, oh, Only Jerkin, the queue's small. I'm gonna go now. See you later.
Yeah. Mixed box, extra gravy, please.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Every
I
time.
think something weird happened when they introduced the residency. It made, well, just me personally speaking, maybe overlook the residents a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, well, they're there next time. I'll just try them next time. Where,
See,
I'll
I'm the opposite. I'm
what's there.
every time now. Every fucking time.
Yeah. It's a they've got two of the best in there, haven't they? Buddha Belly and Only Jerkin.
Yeah.
Like the Panang, Massaman, two of the most memorable dishes in street food for me. I love it. I love them. And then Only Jerkin. You can't beat the mixed box, extra gravy. But as you say, they're there all the time now. So
Yeah.
it's about. Well, I just try to go for everyone else.
Mix it
But I
up a
do
bit,
go
yeah.
for an Only Jerkin.
It's an asset to the city. Anyone who comes to the city, it's the first, and says, where we're going, Liam, the weekend. I say, we're going to Digbeth Downs. We've got to take you down there. Got to let you have a look at this because it's unique. And, well, as long as they're not coming from London, it's unique.
Yes. Yeah. London are on every corner.
Yeah,
It's just one of them. There are a load of great places to eat in town, but if it's someone new to Birmingham, you've got to take them to Digbeth, haven't you?
I think there is lots of places in Birmingham, but I think there's a lack of, middle ground.
Yeah.
Really great, not cheap, affordable.
Yes.
There's plenty of fine dining. You want Michelin stars, there's 5 of them.
Yeah.
But if you want to just go and have a decent burger, now we've got OPM, but we only have OPM and Meat Shack because of DDC.
Yes.
So I think there's still room in Birmingham for lots more of that.
Massively.
Couple of bistros.
If you, as a, Bristol,
Yeah.
half the size of Brum, there's about 10 burger joints there. London, it's massive. There's one on every corner.
Yeah.
And I just feel that Birmingham has got a lot more room for a lot more restaurants. Only problem with it's just rent and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Of certain buildings. But if that's the case, then London do it, and London's going to be twice as expensive as here. You'd have thought.
Yeah.
So it's just about we need more places.
Oh, there's no middle ground.
Yeah.
It's pathetic.
So
So
we've
annoying.
Got OPM and Meat Shack now, but that's only because of Digbeth Dining Club.
Yeah. Oh, I can't miss out my boys at Bonehead though.
Bonehead,
I fucking love Bonehead.
you just.
I think this comes up in every podcast. My love for Bonehead.
I've never been. It's criminal.
Oh, it's just
What?
ridiculous.
And I love chicken. I love chicken burger as well.
It's my favourite fried chicken. Although I haven't been to what's the one in London I really want to try? Cluck and something.
Mother
Chicken.
Clucker.
No.
Chicken
not Mother
sours?
Clucker. Chicken sours. I think
Chicken
that's the
sours
one.
looks good.
Chicken
man.
sours,
I
yeah.
really want
There's
to
a-
try them. They look awesome.
Cause they've got the Asian inspired menu with everything.
That's what I always lean to, man. Anything Asian inspired, I'm there.
Yeah.
One of them just closed down. Because they had 2 sides to the business. So I don't know which side closed down. I hope it's not. I'm not sure which. I think it's the rent. They couldn't afford to pay the rent over COVID and the lockdown and 0 customers and how hard that's been.
It's been hard, man. I've seen so many places that have that are closing down. Paradise Slice, another great pizza shop. They're not closing down for good, but again with the rent and stuff and the leases coming to end. A lot of leases are coming to their end now.
Yeah.
So it's just about whether they can strike a deal. Obviously, with COVID, you say so people want more money because they need to live, and it's a bit of a shit world we're living in at the minute. But
Yeah, I don't see it. Unfortunately, I don't really see it getting much better with some of the stuff that's in the pipeline
nah,
for the country over the next couple of years. It's one of them. Some places are diversifying. I think the key is diversifying now and trying new things and getting through. Like how you could get Meat Shack, for example. You could get their burgers still and cook them at home. And Fat Snags, you could get their hot dogs and just do it.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. A lot of that I'd love to continue.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few there's a few pages that have just started. I think Plate Away is one. Great Food to Use another. And they've got the bleaker kits and they've got a few incredible dishes on there that you could get. And the thing that I like about that is, if you're stuck in Scotland, you've never been down, you want to try one of the UK's best burgers, you can go on there, buy yourself a kit and do it at home.
That's what I've been on about, getting the bleaker kit. Is it really good?
It's good, man.
Yeah.
It is really good. I know a lot of people say bleaker's overrated, but they do it and they do it well. You just can't beat it. With so they've changed over to get their meat from Aubrey Allen, and I think they've just lost. They used to get it from Nathan the Butcher, and the age in the patties, you could really taste the age, and that's what I loved. I feel like you don't really get that age as much anymore, but you can still tell it's a bleaker burger, and I love it. It's great. So
No, they're on my list to order from anyway. Definitely. That's the problem. If I go down to London, there's too much. I'm only over there like for a day or 2 days. I couldn't possibly eat everything I want to fucking eat.
If someone messages me, where do I go to eat in London? I'm like, go to Camden Market or go to Dinorama. Go to one of them places, and you've got enough traders there to enjoy, whatever you wanted. So
Is it just the food at Dinorama? Because I've heard it's just a wicked night out as well. Like
they've got a wine bar upstairs. I'm pretty sure there's a cocktail bar there. They've got some great beers on tap. You could sit there all night and get hammered and eat great food.
Yeah, I definitely want to try there. Like, I listened to a podcast with the owner. His philosophy is it's not the food or the atmosphere on its own. It's like you have to build a good night out, and people will come, and that's what he's kind of done there. So
with there being so much in London, you can't just have great. I mean, you can just have great food, but you've got to have the experience as well. And somewhere as big as Dinorama, you've got to have everything.
I think Digbiff's kind of merged into that as well, Digbiff Dining Club, because it's got the bars, all the three different types of bars.
Cocktails at the end.
It's not just a place to go and eat and then go out anymore. You could just go there and that's your
spend the night. Yeah. And I think that's what Digbiff's becoming more and more. It's becoming an end of the night destination. You normally, well, before it was, you'd come here, go for a few drinks, and then you'd end up on godforsaken Broad Street or something, and in one of the many sports bars. But yeah, I feel like this is becoming a lot more, nightlife.
Oh yeah, Digbiff's, it's my favourite place in them. Well, it has been even before all this sort of stuff opened. Not been funny. Me and Liam have been coming here since like 16.
Yeah, well, I
so we used to go to all the Irish bars,
the medicine bar.
Yeah. At the Rainbow or something like that, or
just
sitting in the medicine bar, like doing stuff you're not supposed to do. No one giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Lockings
trying to find your
Lockings
jaw.
at the White Swan.
Perfect.
Lockings fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Sitting in some shady Irish bar, getting absolutely steaming.
Yeah.
Until they eventually let you go. And they always outlasted me. I was always left before they were like, can you leave now?
Yeah. We're locking up. So I took voluntary redundancy from Rolls 5-6 weeks ago, and I am now officially the outdoor catering and events manager for Libertine Burger, and I fucking love it. It's just mint, doing something that I'm passionate about. One of my favourite burgers. I love Charles. I love the rest of the team. And to be able to take that van out that's got such a reputation and kind of keep it going, it's just mint.
Was it scary taking the jump back in your passion, your job?
Yeah, I fucking shit myself. I was even till the last day. I still feel now that I'm gonna wake up, put my Rolls Royce top on, and walk into work like, "Hi guys." But from the start of being asked if I wanted to be voluntary furloughed and me arsehole going, to then picking up the courage to ask for my VR and take it and finish work on the Friday and walk straight into a new job on the Monday or Tuesday. It was terrifying, man. It was terrifying. I suffered end of last year with panic attacks. It's mad, but yeah, I had a bit of a rough time last year, and yeah, doing something like this was could have been like so traumatic, but because I knew at the end of the day I was going to do something that I loved, I just fucking went balls deep and went for it, man, and I've not looked back.
That's probably something quite surprising to people who just know you through Instagram, that you suffer anxiety and panic attacks.
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
Like that, so.
It's. I never thought that I would ever suffer with anything like that, and shame on me really, because I was always one of them people who'd be like, anxiety, what's that? Come on, and then it happened to me, and it's completely changed my outlook on life. I know how to deal with it now. I know when anything's gonna happen. It's just one of them. You overcome it.
Obviously, don't want to get too deep. But when you say it's changed your outlook, how do you mean? Like, how
it's
so?
just I feel always do something that you enjoy. I feel like working at an establishment in like roles in the aerospace industry, I felt like I was a creative trapped in a factory, and I feel like that kind of brought a lot of it on. Anxiety works in weird ways. I was getting chest pains in my arms, pains all over. My head was hurting, and it's just I've not felt as good as I am now since leaving in the 8 years that I was at Rolls. So yeah, I'm just glad to be out of it.
Sounds awesome. So you'll be going round and about in the van, smashing burgers.
Yeah, I'll be the grey van man.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
everyone
nice grey van. Yeah, sorry if you've seen my driving skills, but it's just mint, man. You turn up to an event nice and early, you get all set up, you get your grill on, you get your fryers on. I like to be early, so I'm not rushing. It's just mint, and then I just smash a load of burgers, and people love it. The amount of people that have come back and be like, I fucking love that burger, and that it makes it all worthwhile. The dad jokes come out, people ask what the dirty tots are, and I go, I make them. Which doesn't go down well with the rest of the team, but I love it, and sometimes you get a laugh, so yeah, perfect. But it's an honour to be working with them.
It's probably come about because of this job might not have came to you if you weren't doing the whole fat foodie thing.
Oh yeah. But this is another thing. So because of how full on the job is at the minute, I've had to take a bit of a step back from the fat foodie, posting every day. But when I first started my page, I did it as a bit of fun. Then it was about helping independents out because of how fast my page was growing, and if I could give them the voice that they deserve through my page, then I was helping them out. And then it was like, right, well, do I want to make a career out of it? And it's just Instagram. If you can make a career out of Instagram, great. But it's a fucking hard slog, man. There's no way that I could keep up a wage that I'd need to have any form of nice living. So yeah, the fact that something like this has come out of it, Charles seen how good I was on the social media, and it was just about me proving now how much I can work my arse off to get the van to where it needs to be. So yeah, eventually I want to be taking it up and down the country. I want to do the festivals next year.
Hopefully they're back on, man.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
So,
if not, it would just be me in the van in a field with a bunch of cows and
licking at them,
giving the burgers back to the cows.
Grind you
oh, yeah. No. Yeah.
I was just saying that because I think one of the best things about doing this podcast is the relationships we've built with a lot of the independent owners and stuff like that. We call a lot of the chefs now like our friends.
Yes.
Like Cray next door,
yeah.
He's become a mate.
People we know, man.
Obviously Ben.
Yeah,
you don't get that
Nah.
It's not something you'd factor in from the beginning, but it's one of the best things about the podcast
And
or about doing the
I
food
feel
blog.
like that has come from being the fat foodie. Like I'm not one of these wankers that will just turn up, grab the food, and do a runner. I like standing there or talk. Some would class me as a bit of a pest, I suppose, because I just talk and talk and talk, and I've created a relationship with everyone within the street food industry, and yeah, again, I class them all as my friends, my family, and it's nice now that I'm working and I'm turning up to these lineups, and I know everybody.
It's a really nice community, isn't it? Like,
yeah, I love it.
We didn't anticipate it at all to begin with.
No.
Like we weren't sure how people were going to take us when we started doing this thing. If anyone wanted to be interviewed by us, but everyone's just like open arms, and even like, as much as we all hate the term food bloggers, even the fellow like food bloggers and stuff in the city, that everyone's so nice, aren't they? Like everyone's like,
don't get me wrong.
There's a few, obviously.
There's the dark,
and the majority,
darkness, but everyone's just fucking lovely, man.
Very
And everyone's
helpful.
just everyone's informed. Everyone just is in it for a good time.
Well, that's it. I think a lot of them can tell when you're passionate about it and want it to fucking succeed. So our things about making Birmingham, I love Birmingham. I fucking love it, and I'd love nothing more than for people to come away on a weekend away from Birmingham.
Yeah.
Man, that city's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So when they turn up and go to fucking Broad Street or the arcade, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck did you do that
what
for?
have you gone there for?
What the fuck's the point in that? You've just ruined a weekend. I love Birmingham, and I'd be fucking good if that was my weekend.
For me, I hope that Broad Street and the Arcadian take a turn back into something decent for people to go. Yeah, people still go there. The clubs are still full of wankers.
Go somewhere,
yeah, but that's it. And Broad Street, it's one of them places, doesn't it? You start at the top, you make your way down to the bottom. You don't get halfway down. You're sick in the middle of the road. It's just one of them. You fall in the canal.
Yeah. Well, everyone's done it. That's the thing. I've done it plenty of times.
Beer Keller.
No
is that place still open?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
idea, man.
Yeah.
Passage, isn't it?
Beers
Like,
everywhere, jumping on the tables, being chucked out on my head. It's fantastic.
yes.
But no, there's so much good about Birmingham. It's like you go to JQ, it's fucking nuts. You go to Digbuff. Digbuff's in my opinion, the best place I've been at anywhere.
Yes.
I love Digbuff. There's so much cool stuff.
Yeah.
So many cool people. We know loads of people in Digbuff now.
Yeah.
There's I can't think of anyone that I think's an arsehole in Digbuff.
It's one of them places, and as we were saying earlier, it's one of them places where you can come and spend all day here. You can turn up here during the day, have a look around some of the shops and that, take a little walk round and then go and sit in one of the bars, and it's I love it, man.
I love it's the fact that it's one of them sort of places sort of in the know as a little bit as well, because there's only certain places you're only going to know if you know, what I mean?
Yeah. It's like the back door
just ask
bars.
someone from Birmingham that goes out in Digbuff where to go first, because they'll give you a cracking night out.
Yeah.
Got the ruin. I don't know. Many people might not know the ruin.
People don't know the ruin that much now. It's probably people that don't go there.
Yeah.
It's a great pub.
Loads around here.
I haven't been there in ages, to be fair. I remember the last time going in being absolutely twisted and going outside into their little back garden bit and being like,
yeah,
the fuck is
shit, it's a ruin.
Yeah. But yeah, they based it on a Budapest bar, didn't they? And Budapest is my favourite fucking city in the world.
Same. Great place.
Just at like Simplicur and Dobos, just some incredible bars, man. How they get so much shit plastered up on the walls and
outdoor nightclubs.
yeah, mad. There's
imagine
like
that
heater lamps everywhere.
Mental. They're like, but Carl, they're massive. They're like the size of like 20 football pitches. Like huge.
Mad. Yeah, that was it.
No, I've
Dobos
never been.
that I
I've always
walked
wanted to
into?
go.
Yeah, and it's got a big wooden monkey up a tree. It's just got two red eyes, which is great when you're tripping.
What's that? There's like a club that's got like jungle and stuff inside it. Like
Yeah, Simplicur.
yeah,
I think is it Simplicur?
it used to be old.
It's got like a tree out the back and stuff.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
yeah.
There's a club in Prague that
Mental
sounds
place.
familiar to that. It's all the whole club. It's 2 floors and it's all made of recycled metal. I think it's called the Cross
Really?
or something like that. And there's loads of rooms, and one of the rooms is just hardcore jungle music. You go in and you're just fucking off your tits. It's brilliant.
Perfect. If you watch my stories, you know I fucking love a bit of drum and bass. I fucking love drum and bass. It makes me happy. Like, yeah. Anytime I'm going to an event or anything like that, I'm up in the morning, I've got my eyes are like piss holes in the snow. I'm like, bit of drum and bass on. I'm like, woo, here we go. Yeah, love it.
Have you got any places lined up that you're eating at soon, or?
I need to get to Manchester. I need to get my ass to Manchester. That's every time that I go on a little tour, I always end up down south. I always end up in London. But yeah, I've got to get myself to Manchester. There's a few Hatch, Mackie Mares. But yeah, Birmingham wise, 670 grams, man.
Yeah.
I missed out. I was meant to be the first person through the door.
Oh man.
Yeah, gutted.
We're
but
there this Saturday, so we can't wait.
yeah, I might have to third wheel it and come and sit with you, lads.
You
You
have
know?
to be fifth wheel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll just sit on the floor, cross-legged.
Actually, I think at the odds 5 people.
Yeah.
If you go to Manchester, I'm sure it still exists now. I'm going to look it up because I will not remember the name of it. But there's a Mexican restaurant by day, and at night, it's just a red cross, like a Jesus cross above a
Right,
door.
okay.
That's it. You don't see anything else. It's just a black. Everything else is black, and this little red cross. If you see this red cross, I'll look it up and send you the details for it. And we'll put it on the. I'll put it in the intro.
I feel like I'm going to walk down. It's going to be like a scene from Blade, ain't it?
Mate, you go in and it's just old school 90s like R&B, and everyone's just—it's like not in a bad way. I mean, in like everyone's fucking loving it. Like it's a fucking surprise. Like when you put history on when you haven't heard it for ages, and you put it on, you're like, oh man, every song's a
I could
banger.
jam to this. Yeah.
And it's absolutely buzzing in there. Great cocktails. It's tiny as well. That's probably not good at the moment, actually. No clubs.
Yeah.
Here's me
It's
thinking
tiny.
like it's
You've
normal.
got a table in each corner.
Can't move in there.
Yeah.
Table service. Everyone's tapping their foot to R&B.
Yeah.
Could you sit down, please, mate? Yeah.
Is it true you're still not allowed amplified music, are you, at the moment? You can have music, but not
don't know.
amplified.
I've lost track.
Yeah, it's just the world gone mad,
No one
man.
knows
Like,
what's
I
going on
understand
anymore,
that
do
COVID, it's awful what it's done to people, but I was like in France, they're having like 500 people parties, and in somewhere else, and here you're not allowed a party over 30 people with no live outdoor music, and I'm like,
That's why
come
these
on,
illegal
man.
raves are popping up because kids have got nothing to do now.
I used to go to illegal raves back in the day. Like I was a very illegal raver. You know, every weekend you'd phone the number, it'd send you down the directions. You'd poke your head out the car, listen for the music, look for flashing lights, so you'd follow the direction. And they're all coming back now. They're always there, but they're coming back, and thousands of people are turning up to them now.
This is it. They need to come up with something because they can't.
Well,
be
have you seen
good.
the social distancing raves that they've been doing up north?
Nah.
Patrick Topping was DJing at one, and he had some like happy hardcore MC on it, and they're all segregated. I think you can have 6 people in each like cornered off section, and it was a social distancing rave. Look it up, mate. It's bonkers. It's like one bloke on his own, like big fish, little fish, going for it.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, so I go out now and I forget about it all.
Yeah, I
I don't even think until I have to walk into a supermarket and whack my mask on. It's one of
Often
them.
I've walked in and gone, oh shit, walk straight back out.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, why is
It's
the park so
always the
far away for?
t-shirt. It's always the t-shirt over the nose, like, I'm sorry, is this all right?
Yeah. No, it's depressing, man.
Yeah.
It's a mad world. We never thought we'd be talking about shit like this on the
No.
podcast in the future.
It's worse for me because I just want to fucking hug everyone.
Yeah.
Just like,
I
come
really
here.
hope this, man.
Oh no, sorry, elbows. Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, we're touchy-feely. It's a
I'll
bit
tell you what,
awkward,
I think the trying to judge it's the hardest part, like, because some people are like really like fine with anything.
Yeah.
Some people are like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people are like, giving you don't know what to do. Like, I
Yeah.
just don't like not knowing what
There's
to
so
do.
many times where I've gone up to someone, like, gone for the handshake, then realised that they're going to do it, and I'm going for the fist bump. Oh no, they're not going to do that as well. Elbow. Okay, I'm just going to wave at you.
No, I'm all about the fist bump, man.
Yeah.
Can't be wrong with it. What's wrong with? Can't do much of a fist bump. Come on.
No.
I don't know.
It's one of them.
I don't
The way that I see it, as long as the people that you're going to meet, like, hygiene is good, and your hygiene is good, it's going to be all right. Bit different when you walk in a pub and you've got 10 skag heads in a corner, and it's but
Exactly what we're supposed to do.
yeah.
Luckily, not in Digbeth. Doesn't happen.
No.
Well, nowhere where I go anyway.
Yeah, depends what pub you walk into.
We've spoke about this a few times. I mean, with quite a few different people. But what do you think Birmingham's missing food-wise?
Oh, I know. You're gonna say the same words, man. Gets a real beating. If I had the fucking money as well, You're gonna say it, I know you're gonna say it.
I want a ramen bar.
Oh, actually, I wasn't gonna say that. That'd be good.
I want a decent place to get a ramen.
Did you ever try the Oxen Origin one over lockdown?
Nah.
That was. I mean, I've been to Japan and had the best ramen you can have there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Oxen Origin, they got really, really close to how good it can be there.
Are you joking?
Yeah, it was really.
I
really
tried
good.
two. I tried Kodawari.
Oh, in
Kodawari.
Bromsgrove. Yeah, I had one of theirs. It was nice.
It was good, man. And then I tried baked in bricks, which was also good.
That looked wicked. I was gutted I missed that one.
Yeah, yeah. It just it was me. The wife's sister moved in, so I had 3 of them, and it was just a nice easy meal.
It's one of them. It's hard to do a good one though, because
It's
I've got
all
the
about
Bone
the
Daddies
broth.
book, and it's so fucking much work to just
Yeah,
fucking eat
24-hour broths, 48-hour broths. It's a lot of tending to, and it's a lot of
No, we went to Little Blackwood. They were doing ramens
Yeah,
on a
that was
Wednesday,
good,
weren't
yeah.
they? They were good. That was a nice ramen.
yeah. What do you guys reckon Brummy's missing?
Mexican.
Oh yeah, tacos.
Really good fucking. Like, people are doing it, and when Andy's got his.
Andy.
When Andy's got his
want
place open.
tacos.
But even then, that's going to be tacos. It's not going to be like the full spectrum of Mexican food.
Burrito,
I just want
yeah.
like all the shit they do, because I've been
Yeah.
some cracking Manchester, Liverpool, London. They've all got good fucking Mexicans.
Yes.
Come to Birmingham, you want Mexican, you can have some tacos somewhere, but that's about
So,
it.
Yeah, I think the closest that we've got is chimichanga, and that's
Yeah.
about 40 quid for a burrito about the size of me little finger.
No,
So it's not.
it's like an AA battery, man. What's the point?
yeah.
I'm literally saying it because I was just looking at some AA batteries on the table.
Do you know what though? Do you know what we haven't got in Birmingham? We got like Dale End, and the chip shop that's been there forever, but like a really good chippy.
Yeah, what's the one at the end of the A45 by the Asda?
Oh,
Bedders.
Bedders, yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
one. But
Bedders.
even that's only open from 12 till
Yeah.
4, isn't it?
I mean,
Only
like in the
needs
city
to.
centre though, you know.
See that queue
Yeah.
around the fucking corner?
Yes.
Half a mile long, man.
You go to like the scallop shell in Bath, and it's you sit in,
Yeah,
or you can
yeah.
take away, and it's like a proper restaurant. They don't do
Yeah.
do battered cod, battered haddock. They do like salmon and. all
So
the other
this is
stuff.
my hate. I love a bit of. So before I tried a decent steak, I was a fish and chicken man, you know, and wow, more fish. I love fish, and
Yeah,
I
same.
always loved fish without the batter more than fish with the batter, because every time I do it, I'd have salt and vinegar on it. I wrap the fish up, I get the fish home, and the batter would just be soggy,
Yeah.
and it's just it's not nice, and that's why, yeah, I think we do need
Yeah.
a sit-in.
Really fucking good one.
Did you try
Yeah.
Benny's chip shop pop up?
Nah, pint shop.
Pint shop. That
Again,
was
another
incredible.
one. R.I.P. Pint shop.
Yeah, gutted.
Yeah, devastating. Love that place.
Yeah, it was alright, that place was. It was
Yeah.
nice.
Just I love the different layers, the different levels. Sorry, and I love being able to go in and have a quarter of everything and then walk out absolutely fucking buckled.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, cool. So we've kind of taken up a good hour of your time now. And
nah, mate,
I
nah.
feel like we've.
That's
Man,
buzzing. I
honestly,
feel like this could
I-
be like a 3-hour podcast.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
will just keep
yeah.
Let's
rolling.
do it
This
again.
could.
12 o'clock midday when you start drinking. Let's
Yeah,
just
we'll
get.
have this part 2, man.
Yeah,
Maybe we should do like a Christmas drunk cast or something. Have you ever heard of the drunk cast?
Nah.
We keep on about this. We're going to do a little black. We're going to convince Ben to let us do it there one
So
day.
like, no Joe Rogan.
Yes. Yeah.
When he's not commentating on the fights, he invites his friends to the studio and they just watch the fights and get really drunk and really stoned.
Oh, mate.
And
Yeah.
They just record whatever they're chatting about, and then Scroobius Pip does the same thing. So I think we should just do it. Get a group of people together and just do a drunk
I am a
cast.
sign me up now.
Christmas
Sign me up
special
now.
drunk
I'll
cast.
book the day off. That's it. I'm in.
Cool, yeah. So Carl's got a little thing he loves to do. It's Carl
I
questions
know,
everything.
you might not want to answer some of these.
Yeah,
No,
don't ask him.
what-
You haven't asked him the best burger.
Nah, best. There isn't a question. Best burger.
Yeah, don't do best burger. That's unfair.
Do you know what? I don't have a best burger because of how different every burger is. Do you know what I mean?
That's
Or
it, man.
trying to put them in a line of. Of course, I'm going to say Libertine Burger, otherwise I'll probably get fired. Cheers, Charles. But yeah, they're all just so different. And now you've got original Patty Man using the Martin's potato buns now. Meat Shack just always smash it.
There's so much
Yeah.
different variations of what you put in the burger. Like, do you go mad and go aged ribeye and short rib and bone marrow, or do you just stick to chuck? Like, what the fuck do you do, man?
I mean,
it's
it's
so many
one of them.
variations.
For me, you can use any variation as long as it's got a nice bit of age to it.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. If I was to do anything, I'd want a 50-day age patty, hands down. I want my patty to have a nice bit of funk, and I want you to be able to taste that matureness in the steak. Again, you still want the patty to just fall apart in your mouth.
Yeah,
American cheese. Can't beat it.
I know, man.
To
What
have
is that
American
about?
cheese.
It's awful. But on a burger, it's like, I wouldn't want another cheese.
It's almost like when you steam the patty, the American cheese goes, fucking hell, we're in, boys. Here we go. And then it's fucking, because when you eat it on its own, it's like,
It's like, what the
sticks to
fuck's
the
that?
top of your mouth. But as soon as it gets a steam with a little bit of bun, it's like, woo. Yeah. And it's
Turns
just,
into a sauce almost, doesn't it? That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
it's like a burger glaze.
I mean, I've started chopping loads up and just adding it to my mac and cheese just to get the colour and the fucking stringiness to it.
Yeah, great thing.
Adds loads to the fucking mac and cheese. Either way, this is my bit. We've got a few questions. Really easy. All personal questions, just so people can learn a little bit about you.
Okay.
Don't think about it too much.
I'll tell you one. I'm actually a cunt.
There's question one sorted.
yeah.
I'll just cross that one out.
Yeah. Shit.
Done.
I've let them know too much.
What's your favourite movie?
Really, really shit. Oh no, good one. Shawshank Redemption.
Good
Love
answer,
Shawshank Redemption.
yeah,
My
great
easy
answer.
watch is like 13 Ghosts or Ghost Ship. If you've not seen it, just when you're hungover, just go and watch it, man. They're awful. They're awful, but it's
Oh, my hungover watch is Escape from New York.
yeah.
Or, if you're really hungover, Escape from LA. And that one's even worse. That's really bad. Like, oh, man, that's good. What's your favourite band? You can have artist or DJ, yeah.
Do you know what band? I like a 1975, but I like what they were before. DJs have got to be my brummies, like Tom Shorter's, Hannah Wants, stuff like that. Bit of house and that. DJs Inc., DJ Hype. Yeah, love them.
Good answer. What's your favourite cookbook?
Do you know what? The Wingman ones that I've just got.
Oh,
Wingman's down in London.
Right.
It's great, man. There's
I
some of the
fucking love
recipes.
wings. Absolutely love
It's
wings.
one thing, like Brum, Creedy's wings and strips. Fucking, do you know what I mean? That's all I have to say.
That's why I love going covered wagon with Liam, because I give Liam the lamb chops and I just mop
Smash
up
the
all
wings.
the wings, man.
I was about to say, I don't like wings.
That seems
Don't
like
you
a
like
fair
wings?
swap to me.
Don't get me wrong, I like a boneless banquet. I'm alright with that. But
I don't mind the burn. I just think like
Hot wings.
I'd rather a thigh. I feel like there's more chicken. Like there's not enough reward from the wings.
yeah, it depends how you eat it. I suppose if you
You ain't got the right techers, obviously. That's what it's
Yeah.
about, man. Get
mean,
that
you-
little bone out of the way and then you've smashed the
smashed
rest.
a lot. Well, if you see my chicken wing challenge that I did for Frank's a while back, there's a technique where you get the wing at the top, smash it down on the table, and it pulls the bones out, and then you can just suck the meat off. But if you're an idiot like me, when you push it down, you push down too hard, and the wing comes flat on the side and all down my trousers.
Or it's
And
super fresh and just burns your fingers
Well,
in the
yeah,
oil.
and if you've seen a Greedy's wing, they ain't the fucking smallest of things.
Nah,
So
they're
as-
ace, really.
Yeah,
good,
so
man.
I think the challenge was done by someone in London, and the wings, Thunderbird wings, are about this big, and he'd done 6 in 30 seconds, and I was like, wow. So I was like, yeah, I'll smash that, I'll smash that. I'm getting the wings,
okay,
it's
no.
like the size of my fist.
What's your favourite spirit? And I mean by bottle. Like, exactly which one?
Jägermeister. Is that
Really?
allowed?
Your favourite ever spirit?
You've-
I mean,
we're-
I'm not a spirit fan, you know.
Oh, right, that's fair enough.
Whiskey's never really. I mean, probably because I used to smash it when I was a kid, and it's never really
You know
sat
what?
well with me.
It's
Do you know,
exactly
I
the
like a
same.
bottle of port. I like port.
Port's nice, man. You get some
Port
good
is
ports.
Have you played rugby in a past life or something?
Nah.
That's what rugby
Don't get me
drink
started on
that
this
is.
kind of
Is it?
port,
Club
man.
dinner, 2 or 3 bottles of port. at the
Port.
table.
Do you know, we used to have something called a porty naughty nights where we just get a few bottles of port and just get fucking
You know, if you get an
arseholed.
aged tawny port that's slightly cold, fucking anybody's, man.
Yeah.
There's weird
nice.
things to your port there.
Yeah.
Some
Does to
That's
you.
why it was called
Does to me.
Porty Naughty, because most of the time my balls come out. So
We're on a stag do. You didn't even get to fucking Bristol. It's only an hour and a half away.
Port's
Before throwing
part of
up
the
in
reason why I
on the
don't drink
coach.
anymore.
yeah.
Port is a big
Fucking
part of the
mental.
reason.
What's your favourite beer?
Camden House.
Good one.
Love a Camden
Uh,
House.
What's your favourite big fast food chain?
Got to be Cuff KFC.
Someone's finally said KFC. I'm so happy.
Yeah. If you think of what you got, like Burger King, McDonald's,
Yeah. But
KFC. Fuck, give me a
I
bonus.
literally ate KFC yesterday. Bonus
Yeah.
banquet for one. Extra hot wings on
Extra
the side.
hot wings, my man. That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get that big pot of gravy. Don't get that
Oh
little
yeah,
shitty one.
none of that small business.
What's your favourite takeaway?
Chinese, Young Chow fried rice, Yuk Sung, salt and pepper chicken, chips, curry sauce.
What's your favourite thing you cook at home?
Simple ham and cheese toasty. Love a quick ham and cheese toasty.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
simple smash.
You got the
Especially a
machine,
good
the
one.
press. Thing,
Nah, I'm pan man. I am.
Oh yeah.
I'm in the pan man. Yeah.
What's your best food destination in the world? You don't have to say Birmingham.
Bonehead. Bonehead.
No, food destination.
Oh.
That was one of the questions.
Oh, was it?
yeah. So we'll take that one as Bonehead.
Just ask me that question now, quick. Ask me
What was that question?
Where you popping out for lunch in Birmingham?
Bonehead.
Bonehead. There we go. We'll cut that.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Favourite
Good luck doing this one, Liam.
food
Cutting this through.
destination.
You can name anywhere. Like
I'd
mine's.
probably say London. You know,
London's a good
I
shout.
like a bit of Budapest goulash and all the stuff that they do there, but London has just got some great places, and it kills me to say it, but you know, I'd love to say Brum, but Brum needs to catch up, man.
There's a
there's
few things
so-
missing in there.
Yeah, so much potential, and there's some great venues, but they're just filled with shit. You know, they just need to be like, come on, can you just come out of here and we can put something decent in with a few little tables. Cheers.
Yeah. No, I'm all about that.
Yeah.
That's it. Sorted.
What else?
Yeah, we're done.
All done.
We're done and dusted.
Well, thanks for having me, guys.
Anything
no
you wanted
problem.
to chat about? Anything you want to get off your chest?
Nah.
What have you been up to?
I always get a bit nervous asking that because one day.
Yeah, Monday is actually my day off. So what I've been doing, I've been sitting in my pants, scratching my balls. No.
One day someone's gonna proper vent when I ask them that. They're gonna be like,
Yeah.
And another
Well, actually,
thing.
yeah.
Start giving it full beads about everyone. Like.
Nah, yeah, just for my page and that, I keep myself to myself. You know, I got nothing to vent about unless it's myself doing I've done something wrong and I'm venting. But
So I'll put your links obviously to all your social in the show notes. Is
yeah,
it
stalk
mainly
me,
Instagram?
guys. Stalk me. Scroll up and down. Click on a few likes. Add a
Mainly
few
Instagram,
comments.
Facebook.
Yeah, Instagram's my jam.
Instagram.
Twitter's just for arseholes. Yeah, Facebook's for...
Is there anyone that doesn't come off Twitter pissed off? Every time I
mean-
go off it, I come off it pissed off.
I mean, I could scroll down 5 tweets and there'd be something on there and I'd be like, fuck off. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like putting, does anyone actually give a shit what anyone says on Twitter?
No.
Because people, you know, people think that the whole world's listening when in actual fact, you've probably got about 5 people that are like, yes, I completely agree with you. I'm going to click OK on that one. Yes, OK, yes.
Yeah, so Instagram's the one. We'll put the
Instagram's
link
the
in the
one,
show
yeah.
notes. And obviously they'll be able to see you out in the Libertine bus.
Libertine Burger, come and see
Come
my
and say
hairy
hello.
face, man. Yeah,
man.
come and get a world-class burger. Saturated meat fats down your gullet.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Chris.
Yeah, thanks for having me,
Cheers.
guys.
Hey everyone, massive thank you for listening. We absolutely love making these episodes and bringing you the story of some of the best people in the food industry in Birmingham. As we said before, we love Birmingham and its food scene and we think it's truly special. So if you agree, do us one big favour. All you have to do is rate and review us on iTunes. It really helps promote the podcast and gets us listened to by more people and gets more people to listen to how great Birmingham is and We would really appreciate it if you could do that for us. Until next time, thanks again for listening.